Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and of course, welcome on back to another WWE Universe modes for WWE 2K14, right here on the Blitzwinger YouTube channel. Of course, we are just 1 week away from the pay-per-view that is known as Over the Limit, where we will certainly go over the limit. We've got an interesting turn of events, of course, going into Over the Limit. We've got kind of a situation of, I guess, where the fans have chosen the lesser of two evils, where a lot of fans have backed Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family in their quest to dethrone Batista and, of course, his World Heavyweight or WWE Championship reign, so to speak. And we've also got, of course, Antonio Cesaro versus Daniel Bryan. And overall, just an absolutely stacked card is coming together. That being said, of course, we will kick off Monday Night Raw with some Divas action as Kaitlyn defeats Natalya to now be challenging Lita on the Over the Limit pay-per-view for, of course, that Divas Championship. So that should be quite an interesting matchup indeed. We've got a lot of power in Kaitlyn versus a lot more of a kind of a speed and more of an athletic performer in Lita. Should be an intriguing matchup indeed. Speaking of the WWE the WWE Champion, I should say. I'm trying to say WWE World Heavyweight Champion sometime because of what's happening on regular WWE TV. But nonetheless, of course, Batista will go to war with Sin Cara tonight after Batista comes out here and I mean, some people don't like when I say this, but he was whining and complaining, and that last week he had to face off the Big Show. Big Show was fresh. Batista has been competing every house show. Now all of a sudden he needs to wrestle Big Show. Why is it that he's supposed to prove himself when Bray Wyatt is the challenger? And he wanted to face off against an easier task tonight. Well, I guess in some way he was correct, but he does defeat Sin Cara here tonight as Sin Cara comes out here, puts on a hell of a matchup, and really, truly impressed the heck out of me, did Sin Cara tonight. Unfortunately for him, of course, Batista taking advantage of the distraction when the referee was distracted for a moment, adjusting the turnbuckle. Batista with a low blow, then the roll up, the 1, the 2, the 3, and the Animal is victorious here tonight. Brodus Clay and Cody Rhodes go to war after Cody Rhodes was very frustrated with their loss. Of course, the Rhodes brothers losing not only to the Shield last week on Smackdown, but then they also lost, of course, to Brodus Clay and Tensai on Raw. And now tonight, Cody Rhodes suffers a defeat against Brodus Clay one-on-one after he wanted to see and prove that that was just a fluke. Well, I guess it was no fluke, as Brodus Clay is victorious tonight. We've got, of course, Roman Reigns and Chris Jericho in a no disqualification matchup. Yes, I know it says Extreme Rules. And Roman Reigns with an absolutely hellacious spear able to defeat Chris Jericho here tonight. But of course, he will have to do this with the title on the line come Over the Limit. So that should be quite an interesting pay-per-view matchup indeed. And in our main event of the evening, after the complaining set out by, of course, the one and only Batista, who said that it is Bray Wyatt who should prove himself, and he was very upset with the authority, and he said that Bray Wyatt is the one that's supposed to prove himself, and he is the one who should be wrestling a big challenge because he has been faced off against Kofi Kingston, who is no challenge according to Batista, even though I disagree on those two put on quite a matchup. But tonight, Bray Wyatt faces off against Kane, which should be quite an interesting matchup indeed. These have faced off before, and historically their matches have been absolutely hellaciously aggressive. Bray Wyatt opening this up with a big dropkick, not something you see very often from Bray, but now Bray with the neck breaker here. And look at this now, of course, Bray Wyatt wants to try to establish a lot of dominance early on and try to suffer as little damage as possible. My goodness, what a back body drop from Bray. Going into the pay-per-view matchup against Batista, of course. Now Bray Wyatt coming off. Oh my goodness, imagine all that weight dropping on your chest. Bray Wyatt with an absolutely tremendous dropkick there. And now Kane with a nice reversal into the Russian leg sweep there. My goodness, what a match so far. Big knee from Kane. And look at this now, Kane working on the shoulder of Bray, trying to take away maybe the possibility of Bray using that Sister Abigail later on in the matchup. Oh, look at this now. Nice reversal from Kane, who follows him into the corner. But unfortunately, it's the turnbuckle. That's the exact same turnbuckle that we saw exposed earlier on when Batista and Sin Cara went at it. The quick cover. One. Ooh, the rope break. Good ring presence there from the veteran Kane. And look at this now. Bray with the power slam to Kane. Ooh, goes for the twisting neck breaker there, but instead gets blocked. And now it's Kane with the reversal. Ooh, another reversal from Bray Wyatt. Bray doing just a tremendous job tonight of maintaining his pace of the match and really maintaining dominant control over Kane. The cover for him across the face only earns himself a 1 count there. Ooh, a collision of heads, but then Bray Wyatt with that absolutely tremendous shoulder tackle, the cover, the 1. And as I said earlier on in the show, Bray Wyatt, by no means necessary to be a good guy, because, I mean, he has said before that the reason why he's facing off against Batista is because he wants the key to the kingdom so that he can rule over it in his image. And that key being the WWE Championship, of course. Look at this again, the running bulldog from Bray here. And then the big elbow drop right to the lower back of Kane. Another cover by Bray Wyatt. Forearm 1. Only gets himself a 1 count there, does Bray Wyatt. So, as I said before, I mean, Bray Wyatt truly is in this situation. Oh my goodness, what a DDT from Kane. And this is definitely kind of a difference maker of a maneuver there. Well, maybe not against Bray Wyatt, who fires off with a nice elbow there. A couple more here. Putting them together nicely here is Bray. Sliding underneath the arm of Kane. Ooh, now Kane with a beautiful reversal into the belly-to-belly suplex. My goodness. We don't see Kane go for that very often. Nice delivery there by Kane. Bray Wyatt following him in, but he eats a DDT, and look at him. He is in a woozy, and he is trying to walk it off here. Is Bray Wyatt. He's just trying to get away from Kane, to be honest. And look at this. I guess he bought himself just enough time there. Oh, back body drop right onto the steel steps. My goodness, Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt, just an absolutely hellacious maneuver there by Bray delivered to Kane. And Kane slides into the ring and eats a neck breaker for his troubles. My goodness. Look at Bray, though. Oh, nice reversal. Bray Wyatt with an absolutely amazing reversal there. Couple of kicks there by Bray. And look at this now. Kane's in big trouble. Elbow to the temple. Then the Russian leg sweep follows that. Now the cover. Bray Wyatt absolutely ingeniously smart. Like, I'm really blown away by the fact that Bray Wyatt is just able to have such an incredible ring presence. I mean, look at this. What a beautiful maneuver from Bray. The cover, the 1 count. But, I mean, you have to admit the fact that, I mean, Bray Wyatt he's no veteran, so to speak. He has not been in this business for a long time. At least experientially, you know, where he is the one who's competing, not family ties. So, I find it absolutely incredible how well he's able to dictate the pace of the match, understand where he is at all times, and just have an incredible ring presence. Look at this again. Back body drop there from Bray on the outside, who's working on Kane now. And look at this now. Bray Wyatt's got Kane in big trouble. Look at that move from Bray Wyatt. An absolutely hellacious delivery there. And look at this now. Bray's setting him up for something big here. Bray's setting him up for something big. Oh, goes for that shoulder tackle on the outside. And unfortunately, it does not pay off for him. Tilt-a-whirl power slam from Kane. And now Bray with that shoulder tackle. The shoulder tackle lands this time. Oh my goodness. Bray Wyatt with the shoulder tackle here. Oh, nice reversal from Kane. And now the nice reversal from Bray. My goodness, what a back and forth matchup between these two. And Bray has definitely got to be worried about the fact that he's got a championship match this Sunday, of course. He's got to be able to defend himself enough. The cover now by Bray. 1, 2. Kick out from Kane. My goodness, I thought he had him there. What an absolutely tremendous maneuver there from Bray Wyatt, who now fires off the ropes into a big, ginormous elbow drop. Shoulder tackle, sorry. Look at this now. Bray still able to... Oh my God, look at that. Who tosses Kane around like that? I mean, there's been very few men that could do that to Kane. I mean, the list is very short, and I honestly, I can only think of a couple. Maybe The Undertaker, Brock Lesnar. I mean, those kinds of guys. And Bray Wyatt is just right up there in terms of strength. I mean, it's absolutely incredible how powerful this dude is. Uh-oh. And look at this now. What the heck? Kane! Kane just stole Bray's finishing maneuver. He hits him with Sister Abigail. Oh my god! Oh my gosh! And look at this now, Kane firing on all cylinders, and Bray Wyatt seems to be absolutely outraged by this. And look at this now, Bray with a Sister Abigail of his own. Oh my goodness, Bray Wyatt is just furious. The man is just furious. And look at this now, Bray Wyatt. Oh, the diving slam again. Oh my god, Kane's in trouble! Oh my god, that is the second Sister Abigail of the night. Kane is bleeding, by the way. I just now realized it because he had the mask, we couldn't see. Oh my god, Bray Wyatt. You do not want to anger that man right there. My oh my, Kane using Bray's own finishing maneuver. I mean, my goodness, where did that come from? And Bray Wyatt was not happy with that. He did manage to barely kick out. I mean, look at that. That was very, very, very close to a 3 count. And Bray Wyatt kicks out. Then here it is. Here's the first Sister Abigail. And I believe that is where Kane got busted wide open. Here comes that diving senton. My goodness. Look at the impact on the ribcage of Kane. And then it was another, Sister Abigail. The 1, the 2, the 3. And Mr. Bray Wyatt is moving with quite a bit of momentum to this Sunday's match against Batista for the WWE Championship at Over the Limit. My goodness, that was tremendous. Wow, what a matchup indeed. That was quite an interesting match, of course. That really is going to be interesting to see if Bray is going to be able to do that same thing. And I'm talking about, of course, keeping Batista's shoulders down for the 1, the 2, the 3. Because if he can do it, guess what? He is obviously going to be challenging, he's going to be the new WWE Champion. So we open up Smackdown with Darren Young defeating Heath Slater in an impressive fashion. Nicely done there by Darren Young. Layla and Caitlyn go to war. I don't know why, because I thought Caitlyn would be challenging. But I guess a returning Layla is able to challenge Caitlyn and get into or under Caitlyn's skin. And now it will be Layla versus Lita. So, it's going to be an interesting monkey wrench into Lita's preparation for this match. I'm sure she's been preparing for the championship match. Preparing for... sorry. Oh my goodness, my throat. I just had a little bit of a cough there. My apologies about that. Of course, Lita all this time preparing for Caitlyn. And now she's got to prepare for a completely different performer. And that would be, of course, Layla. Then we've got Randy Orton versus Ryback here tonight. Randy Orton making a very crucial mistake in timing his RKO. He gets caught. Ryback picks him up into the shell shock. Boom! The 1, the 2, the 3. Ryback wins. Ryback does rule tonight. Will he rule on Sunday again as Orton and Ryback go one-on-one for the United States Championship? In our co-main event of the evening, it is Antonio Cesaro versus Daniel Bryan, and Cesaro is the one victorious tonight. My goodness, so far there's been an incredible amount of momentum going into Over the Limit for the World Heavyweight Championship. Of course, it will be Cesaro versus Bryan. Cesaro defending his title for the very first time. It's going to be quite an interesting matchup indeed. But the most intriguing factor, in my opinion, is the fact that Cesaro has now got 2 victories over the 1 victory that Daniel Bryan has. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens this Sunday at Over the Limit. And in our main event of the evening, I don't know why it's the main event again, but it is. It's Goldust and Cody Rhodes versus, of course, the tag team of The Shield, Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. I guess because last week's main event was good, so we're like, hey, let's do it again. The game decided to do that again for us. I would have preferred to see Cesaro versus Bryan in the main event, but hey, Tag Team Wrestling 101. You gotta make it feel special, right? And this certainly will feel special. Alright, so here we go. Of course, this is a simulated matchup, meaning I'm not participating in the match. So I'm going to simply call it. Dean Ambrose opening up with a really impressive, look at this. Series of clotheslines here by Dean Ambrose. My goodness, nicely done there by Dean. I'm impressed. Alright, so of course these two teams put on a heck of a clinic. Oh, last Friday night on SmackDown, where these two went at it and put on a heck of a war. Of course, it was The Shield who have now become the official #1 contenders for the titles, but Goldust and Cody Rhodes were complaining quite a bit earlier on in the show, and then the Shield, out comes the Shield to honestly save us all from this complaining, and said, you know what, you want to do it again, let's do it again tonight. And that's how we got our main event, the Shield versus Rhodes. It's going to be interesting indeed. Look at that nice twisting suplex there from Dean Ambrose. Dean going for the big shot, misses, and instead eats a knee to the gut. Cody Rhodes now quickly trying to tag his brother. Unfortunately for him, Dean Ambrose is able to stop him just in time. Nice neck breaker there from Dean, who interestingly enough is keeping Rhodes on his side of the ring. Usually the Shield is very good about changing and keeping their opponents on their side of the ring to kind of keep that momentum for themselves. Dean now doing a little bit of a better job of getting Cody away from his partner there. Oh my god, look at this. Well, handsome Cody Rhodes is no more, that's for sure. Because that boot just rearranged his face. My goodness, now look at this. Dean might be setting up for something big here. He sends Rhodes into the ropes. Rhodes comes back though. Nice reversal from Cody Rhodes. Brilliantly timed running bulldog there. And here comes Goldust. My oh my. But look at this. Dean Ambrose just quick enough to pounce on Goldust. And now he's going to tag in his partner Seth Rollins. Seth now with a big left hand. Goldust though trying to get a little bit of momentum going here. Seth Rollins though doing a really great job of grounding Goldust and not allowing him to build any type of momentum. What a brilliant shooting star press. A standing shooting star press. Nonetheless, wow. That was impressive by Seth there. Uh-oh, look at this. The drop toe hold. Goldust is in big trouble here early on. And as soon as I say that, he delivers a big right hand followed by a knee. Now the reversal from Seth. And another running knee. Uh-oh. And now finally Seth Rollins is able to ground the offensive build-up by Goldust. Look at this now. Seth with a nice kick right to the gut. Goldust now with a reversal and goes for the knee. This is something that Goldust experienced last week when Dean Ambrose did that to him. So I'm sure he kind of realized, hey, that's a very effective maneuver. Let's use that against our opposition. Or opponents. Look at this now. Cody doing a really great job of keeping Seth on their side of the ring. Seth eats a big elbow right to the neck. And now it's Cody who's stomping down Seth. And the Shield is in trouble, I have to say. Whoa, and look at this reversal now. Seth Rollins, elbow drop. Trying to build some momentum. The kick, the punch. Nice series of offensive maneuvers here from Seth Rollins, who now fires off the ropes. But Cody Rhodes able to reverse what seemed like maybe a German suplex. And now instead delivers a back suplex of his own. Nicely done there by Cody. Cody with a quick tag to Goldust. A much more aggressive Rhodes Brothers team, I have to admit. They're much more physical than usual, which is obviously a good thing for them. Because they're definitely putting on a better showcase, a better performance. As good as the match was last week, I definitely felt like the Shield was in control of most of it. And now Dean Ambrose does that exact same thing by regaining momentum for his team. And look at this absolutely tremendously painful submission hold by Dean Ambrose. Oh my goodness, and look at this. Cody realizing that his partner might just be in trouble here. That was a very dangerous position to be in. Seth, though, was in there quickly to help his partner out if it needed to be done. Look at this now. Oh, Goldust eats the turnbuckle, but then beautifully timed reversal. And now Goldust gets the tag through to his brother Cody Rhodes, and here comes Cody. Cody with a power slam. Nicely done there. A kick to the lower back. And look at this now, Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes with a nice kick there. Very similar to what Seth Rollins does. Oh, Cody tried to go for something big there, but instead he eats a boot right to the temple. And that grounds him right down. Oh, and look at this now, Cody. Cody trying to find his offensive pace here in this match. And look at this now, Dean trying to get past Cody Rhodes. Cody tries to block him and instead eats a giant clothesline and nearly decapitated the man. And now Dean, in realizing that he has time to tag in Seth Rollins, and here comes Seth. Seth now with a nice roll-up. He might have him here. 1, 2. In fact, he might have had him there because you could see Goldust definitely making the save there for Cody. Oh, Cody with a big kick right to the sternum. Oh, and look at this now. Crossroads. The crossroads from Cody Rhodes and Goldust taking care of Dean Ambrose. Those two are brawling on the outside. The cover now by Cody. The 1. Dean Ambrose able to slide right in. Oh my goodness. Just at the 2 count. Dean Ambrose saving the match for his partner here, Seth Rollins. My goodness. What a turn of events. I could have sworn Cody with the crossroads there. If he could have hit that move in their side of the ring instead of the Shield side of the ring, I really think that Dean Ambrose wouldn't have made it into the ring in time. That was just absolutely tremendous. Dean doing an absolutely great job of having presence and understanding of when his partner was in trouble. He punched Goldust and then went right for the save to save his partner Seth Rollins, who was definitely down and out for a moment there. That crossroads hit, and it hit hard. And look at this back suplex now from Seth after a little bit of assistance there from Dean. Seth Rollins now, he's got Cody in trouble. 1. Only gets himself a 1 count. Cody definitely still in this, as you can see. I thought he might have been out of it, but Cody kicking out at the 1 count, showing that he is very much still in this match. Here comes Dean Ambrose, and Cody realizing that he needs to get the tag as well. And here comes Goldust. So we've got the 2 legal man, Goldust and Dean Ambrose. I think Dean is in the wrong side of the ring. Oh, nice shot there. Nice chop. I'm sure Sheamus is backstage smiling. And look at this now. Uh-oh, Dean Ambrose. Ooh, Dean Ambrose was setting up something big, but Cody getting involved now. And now look at this, Dean Ambrose with the right hands. Right to Goldust, and the referee telling Cody that he cannot interfere or else they will be disqualified. And now Dean stomping down Goldust here. And we're very close to getting a count out here. Seth Rollins is here as well, just to make sure that nothing goes out of hand. And look at this now. Seth is assaulting Goldust, trying to get him back in the ring. But now Cody and Seth look like they're going to be solving their differences. Dean Ambrose with a nice stomp right to the sternum. Now is he going to go for the cover? Oh, nope. I thought he was going to go for the cover off of that. Maybe he could have got the 3 count there, to be quite honest. Seth Rollins and Cody are having a bit of a disagreement there, but in the meantime, Dean Ambrose, Seth's partner's in big trouble. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. If Goldust can hit this will be a match-turning event. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness. That definitely turns the momentum in the favor of the Rhodes brothers, and you could see Cody definitely getting hyped by that. A couple of rights here from Goldust. And down goes Dean with his face just bouncing off the ropes. Oh my goodness. Cody Rhodes, instead of the tag, opts to just assault Seth Rollins. The cover, forearm across the face. 1, 2. Ooh, Dean Ambrose kicks out here. Oh, nice collision there. Oh, and then a nice clothesline follows that up by Goldust. Uh-oh, Goldust is setting up. This might be the end here for Dean. This might be the end for Dean. Look at this now, Goldust. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, did you see the way that... Oh my God. The way that Dean just landed on his head. This might be it. Seth has to make the save here or else it's over. Oh, Seth Rollins just in time there. And now Dean Ambrose. Look at this collision. The two are thinking the same thing, but Dean gets the tag. And here comes Seth. Whoops. Seth misses, and instead Goldust gets the tag as well. And look at this. Both teams are worn out. What an absolutely tremendous tag team contest we have here tonight. I mean, as good as their main event was last week, these guys are putting on a clinic. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Seth Rollins is bleeding. This is not good. This is very, well, maybe it fired him up. Who knows? Man, these Shield guys are weird, so you never know. Oh, nice headbutt there from Cody. Right to that open wound. Right to that gash. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, that was bad. And now Cody with the tag. Seth eats a big right hand. And so does Dean Ambrose. Oh, nope. Nice reversal there from Dean. Dean able to keep his team alive here. And now Seth Rollins with a nice counter there. The stomp right to the arm, right to the elbow joint, kind of returning the favor of what Cody did to him. And look at this now. Dean not allowing Goldust to get the tag there. The cover, the 1, the 2. Dean, oh sorry, Cody breaks it up just in time. That could have been it, seriously. I mean, that was very, very close. Oh, look at this now. Look at this. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful jawbreaker there from Seth Rollins. Absolutely tremendous delivery on that. And I gotta say, ever since he's been busted wide open, Seth is just much more in this game. He is just much more in the match here. He is very, very active here. And look at this now, Seth. He's going to the outside, to the ropes here, realizing that Cody might have done something there. Oh, nice enziguri kick from Seth Rollins, who I believe is going to try to drag Goldust to the center of the ring here for the cover. The forearm across the face, the 1, the 2. Ooh, and Goldust able to kick out just in time before Cody could even get involved. The big knee now from Goldust, who's trying to tag in his partner, and he does. What the heck? Seth Rollins just he just delivered an inverted DDT to Dean Ambrose. What the heck was that? Was that just an error? I guess there was an error in judgment. I think that Seth was thinking that he was going to go for Goldust there, but I think the momentum and the timing with which he was delivering that move, he landed it on Dean without even realizing that. Now, though, Seth Rollins is in big trouble because Goldust lands a big clothesline and he's about to tag in his tag team partner here, Cody. Here comes Rhodes, who you could definitely see right there holding onto his ribcage. Might be a problem there. Might have suffered an injury. And honestly, I have to wonder, the Shield at this point has got to be thinking that, wait a minute, we have a championship match. And look at this, though. Oh my God, Dean Ambrose distracting Goldust. And there you have it. The Shield is victorious tonight. Even though there was miscommunication between Seth and Dean, tonight, the Shield is still victorious. My goodness. My oh my, what a match put on by all 4 of these men. An absolutely tremendous matchup. Look at that roll-up attempt there early on in the match. That big mistake from Seth, though, I honestly thought that could definitely turn the matchup, but somehow Seth Rollins fights back. That blood really woke him right up. He was ready for war as soon as he was busted wide open. And look at this right here. Bam! Nice delivery right into the cover, which definitely played a part in the victory that the Shield was able to pull off here. And there's Dean Ambrose celebrating. Looks like there is no bad blood between Seth and Dean, even though there was miscommunication in the match. They did get the victory here tonight. So the Shield rules, of course, tonight, and more importantly, moves on with a ton of momentum to Over the Limit, where they will be challenging for that tag team gold. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, so there you have it. That is another show in the books. Of course, our next show, our next WWE Universe Mode episode for WWE 2K14 right here on the Blitzwinger channel is, of course, going to be quite a stacked one. We've got a lot of intriguing matchups. We've got Orton versus Ryback for the United States Championship, Jericho versus Roman Reigns for the goodness gracious, for the Intercontinental title. Of course, we've got Daniel Bryan versus Antonio Cesaro, which will be very interesting indeed. And in our main event of the evening, of course, we also will have Batista versus Bray Wyatt for the WWE Gold. We've got a tag team championship match where the Shield will challenge, of course, the Wyatts. And on top of that, we also, of course, found out a new #1 contender for the Divas belt that is currently being held by Lita. So we will see Lita versus Layla. So that should be quite an interesting matchup to watch indeed as well. So that being said, guys, there you have it. That is another WWE Universe Mode episode in the books. If you guys enjoyed it, please smash that like button, share the videos with your family and friends, and favorite the videos as well. I will catch you guys next time. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you later, alligators. Thanks all for watching, guys.